Hi everyone, so today it's Monday the 13th of March and we're going to be doing the part 2 of the Crown Point estate tour. We were going to do the fodder beat bucket video today, but that will be later on in the week now, and we've also got the Teagle Tallyhawk and the spreader bale coming on demo later on this week, so enjoy.
Yeah.
So behind the massive fence you've got this Bowser. This is the Bowser for your sprayer, is that right?
That's it. So we'll
Enormous.
move sort of liquid fur and water around in it, and then you've all got lockable cases on the side here to, to put chemicals in and things. And they're all...
How many litres is it, sorry?
So this is 12,000 litres. This is the other thing that's back to this tyre technology over sort of some tracks and things. Tracks, you're very limited to what you can do with it. They're amazing. They can do that one job brilliantly.
Yeah.
But they can only do that one job.
Yes.
By having this tractor, although it's a massive overkill at 400 horsepower, it can go on that.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, you can always chuck it on the tanker or grain carting, or
exactly. If the two, the other Fen and the Valtra are busy, there's nothing stopping this going on.
Just take the 942 out. Just take the 942 out, a bit of grain carting. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I see what you mean. And this is the combine here. It's enormous combine.
Yeah.
Smart, very smart.
So yeah.
You guys didn't fancy a lecture on, sorry.
So Ben Burgess are so close. John Deere, you'll notice, have a very, very good backup. The primary reason for John Deere's, at the time and everything was the backup, and they have been very good. So this is probably, I believe, this will be the next big purchase. I think
right.
That's what I've been told.
Oh right.
And then, it's very much, Michael, who's the manager here, is very sort of open policy of trying everything.
Right.
Which is great fun.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
You get to try, you get to try everything, and everything will be on the price and the best thing at the time. So watch the space. That's
awesome. But and you got tracks on the front. Is this one?
Yes. Yeah.
This is awesome. So at the moment it's servicing it. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah. It's a sort of winter service. So it's sort of
oh wow.
Sort of been in hibernation for a while. This is. I think the new tracks now are a lot bigger. The current tracks, this wheel, there's like a bigger wheel there, which gives you a better ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 18-ton trailers.
Yeah.
So normally about 2 tanks will fill an 18-ton trailer. So,
yeah. Enormous hopper on it. It's absolutely stunning combine. I love your Defender on the left. Is that for the weekends?
Oh yeah. Summer fatigue. Yeah. That's so I've had that 2006.
Yeah.
I bought that.
Absolutely enormous 7685i. This is the view in the new John Deere combine. Really, really nice. Never sat in a John Deere combine before, so my first time. Awesome. Let's have a little sit in there. 942 if that's right. Yeah. Cheers, thanks. I love the you got the airline down there for.
Yes, Julian's our neat freak.
Yeah.
Don't like me saying that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's got his chrome cleaner.
Oh right.
So,
wow.
No, he's sort of you're very lucky.
Yeah, it's really, really, really nice. Yeah.
It's a good bit of kit.
Yeah.
This is my steed.
Agri-Fac.
Yeah, an Agri-Fac Condor 4.
So is that a 36 metre?
36 metres.
36 metres.
Yeah, and then you can sort of see the slug pelleter in front here, obviously. So this, this will lower down, put the slug pellets in, and that will blow it through this tube right underneath, then sort of splits it, and it goes into 3 spinners. So this was the really good thing about this when we bought this was it was a second-hand machine. You buy it with a full Agri-Fac warranty, everything like that, and then they will retrofit anything that you want them to do. I believe it's their sort of what you would buy if you bought a brand new Agri-Fac sprayer now. So it's right up to date, bang up to date boom levelling system.
Yeah. Has it got auto shut off?
Yes, it has. So they're 3 metre sections.
Has it, sorry, can I say that again? Has it got section control?
Section control.
That's
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. This is your other shed. We got some other equipment.
Yep. So we got So we've got the 6-2-10.
So you mainly use this for?
Yeah. So this will sort of cut the game drives. Sort of the gamekeeper uses it a fair bit to sort of cut his drives out, and then it sort of gets used in the woods. So I think we have sort of about 400 acres of woods. So this is sort of yeah, so it's sort of a general purpose tractor that sort of cuts some margins and bits and pieces like that. Yeah, sort of riot spec.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got the cage on the side. Yeah, it's a good shout. Good shout. And is this your what are your primary
Yes, so
sort of cultivation?
this is an SLD, 5 metres I think it is, 5.4 metres. We used to have sort of top downs, but you sort of find that you sort of get that sort of 8-inch pan, so it's sort of very peely. Whereas with these legs here, you know, we're sort of trying to lift all the time. So, you know, sort of just trying to lift the soil, let it breathe, let the root go down. Been amazing. Sort of second-hand bit of kit from an auction, and it's absolutely awesome.
Sometimes they're the best.
Awesome bit of kit.
Sometimes they're the best buys, aren't they? When you buy something from a machinery auction, second-hand, cheap, and it does a really good job.
We've moved into, you know, sort of Michael the manager. You know, we've moved very much into that sort of sphere of buying sort of more used equipment and, you know, good second-hand stuff. The sprayer, the subsoiler. Just because everything's so expensive, you know, that I mean, dealers are probably going to hate me saying this, but, you know, by sort of buying from auction, getting second hand, you're just being wiser. You know, you're just being, you know, you're trying to make your money go further all the time.
So, are you like min-till, or are you sort of like conventional? Or?
We sort of describe ourselves as a hybrid farm. So, you know, why not take the best of everything? So, there's some really good things about sort of strip tilling, min-till, you know, establishment costs and everything like that. And then there's some really good things about ploughing. There's a lot of pluses. You know, sort of. Why, you know, take that path of only one thing? Why not use the best from everything? You know, and if you've got a wet year or a dry year, you can use different things in your arsenal. You know, you can use the plough if it's, you know, if you can get on. Like this year, it's been really dry, so we've ploughed loads of stuff, and the price of glyphosate's gone through the roof. So, you know, plough, bury the trash. There's a lot of sense in being traditional.
Yeah.
But also, you shouldn't eliminate the new. You
changed over.
Yeah.
You changed to something a bit different.
Yeah, so we've got a Valtra.
Yeah.
It's our little sort of sports tractor. So I don't know if you know the little leather steering wheel when you were in there the other day.
Oh, yeah.
So we sort of jokingly say it's our little sports tractor.
Oh, right.
Leather steering wheel. So, yeah, no, it's been
It looks smart.
Yeah, no, it's been cool. So this is actually a 70th year edition.
Right.
So it's a limited edition, which I think is that particular shade of red, and you can't see it at the moment. But it's like a metallic black, believe it or not, and these wheels are like a silvery fleck.
A fleck, yeah.
I think this is
pretty cool.
230-ish horsepower.
Yeah.
So and a tiny little, you know, it's not a massive, big, heavy tractor. I think it weighs. No. We weighed it in, and it was just over 8 tons. So it's 8 ton, 200 kilos or something.
So it's a pocket rocket.
Yeah. No, it's been brilliant. Your crop doesn't know that it's driven by a 20,000. You know, you don't get an extra ton an acre because it's a £20,000 cheaper tractor.
I mean, it's like if it's a John Deere which drilled it, it's going to get a massive increase in yield.
Sort of green injection. So but it's. I mean, you know, I'm not. There is benefits and pluses and minuses in every product.
You have to keep us updated with it and see how you get on with it over the next few years.
It's good, yeah. So we've got 2 JCBs. So this is the larger of the two. So this is a 540, and then the other one is a 535. So I believe this is a 4-ton machine. The other one's a 3.5-ton machine.
4.1 ton left and a 7 metre reach. What sort of jobs do you mainly use the teleporter for? Loading grain, sort of.
So you'll like this bit of wood chip.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we've got two the 2 boilers.
Biomass boilers. Yeah.
This one's primarily for, you know, this is kind of our clean loader.
Yeah.
So this is sort of in here a lot, sort of moving grain. So we've got these different tyres on them.
Yeah.
Which we've been really pleased. They're a little bit more stable than the sort of, you know, like this type of tyre.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been mucking out cows. The other ones, the pin's gone on the other one, so that's getting fixed at the moment.
The main lift pin.
Yeah.
Have you tried any other telehandlers, or are you mainly JCB? Do you have any demos of Merlot or Manitou? Or?
Yeah, we had a demo of a Manitou. I mean, I really like JCB.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and we've found that these have been super reliable and stuff.
And then next, so you got this vitamin.
Yeah. So this used to be we used to use this a lot in the potato store for the size, and it's one of them things that probably not worth loads, but is really handy for when we need it. So it's like handy for, you know, when chemical deliveries come, or we want to go into the dryer and get we have these little skips that the dross goes into, and it's just a really handy little bit of kit to have around to do all those sort of odd jobs.
And you can get it into small sheds and small places, can you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, you used to go down the dairy and muck things out and things like that, and it's retired.
Yeah. So I was just trying to think, Tom, your storage here, so you're going about just over 4,000 tonnes of...
So we have, in total, we have 6,000 tonnes of storage.
Right.
So these are our silos. So these are 500 tonne each. So we've got 3 of these. These are lorry bins. These, I don't know if you can see them just there. So that's where we load the lorries out of. So each one of them is about 30 tonne. So that will fill a lorry up.
Easy access for the lorry, you can just dump it in.
Yeah. You get a few that get quite nervous.
Oh, right.
As lorries have got bigger,
Yeah.
you normally find if they've got too many CB errors, it's sort of ping, 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 ping as they go down there. But it looks like a nuclear power plant, but it's not as difficult as you think. I promise you. Elevators and conveyors. So elevators go up, take it up, and conveyors go across. This is one of them things that is you don't want to use, and you hope years and years you won't need it.
Yeah.
But it'll be the year that you need it. It'll be a lifesaver.
Yeah, save the whole crop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are all the elevators.
Oh, yeah. Blimey.
So they sort of go up and down. And then if you sort of watch your step, just in case you forget.
Yeah.
And so what it does, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but these are big diesel blowers. So they're almost like a thing on a hot air balloon that just blow lots of flames and everything. It's all quite very impressive when it's running up through here. And then you've got 2 whopping bakery fans the other side that suck all the air. So they're sucking all the heat from here through the dryer. And I don't know if you can see, but there's these little sort of triangle cones. That's where the air will go through. And then they've got little sort of slots in them. Can you see it?
Yeah, I'm just seeing one of them, yeah. Some of the triangles, yeah.
That's it. So then that will sort of release, a few hundred kilos of grain a time, and that will trickle down through those triangle cones, and then that will the hot air going through it will dry it.
Right.
So it's just a continuous sort of flow where depending on how wet it is, how much heat you need, and how quickly you drop the grain and how much you drop. So it'll just go, and there'll be an air valve, it'll release an amount of corn, it'll trickle down through here, go into here, and then off into the
bin round the back.
Okay, so sort of winter wheat. So we grow sort of siskin skyscraper. I think that's what it is, an X stage, which is quite disease-resistant wheat, and you can drill it a bit later. So that's
Did you drill this after harvest? So September time? Or?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
It looks well.
It does. Everything's gone. Everything's really early and going on a treat, really.
So we get out with that agri vaccine.
Yeah, well, I always think this time of year, it's like your newborn child. It can do, you've got all potential. It can get a Nobel Prize and be really successful, and it's not got to that teenager stage yet where it just wants to lay down and be really grumpy.
Yeah,
and play on his Xbox. So this is kind of like, this is really exciting time of year. This is everything's ahead of it.
It's about to get off. It's about to get off and go.
It's sort of it's quite exciting, this bit. Right, so beet drill, unicorn, and then we've got Converland maize drill. There's the combine header. There's one of the ploughs.
That's your maize drill, sorry.
That's it. Yeah. So that's.
And that's for the AD plant. That's a sort of a relatively new thing which you're doing.
Yeah, really new. Yeah. So if anyone knows how to clean this, these are faded. So we bought the second hand. Yeah. So if anyone knows how to get that nice and red again.
I'll let you know. Have to leave that in the comments, guys.
Yeah. So we've got 2 of these Kuhn ploughs. There's the drill up there, the seed drill, 6 metre Vardestat. This is second-hand but new to us, a Dablo. So this replaced the compactor, Lemkin compactor we had.
So this is like secondary cultivations, is it? Or,
yeah. So this will be sort of preparing for sort of sugar beet land.
If you want to find seed bed.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So and then we've got a little sort of springtime cultivator there as well. So this is sort of quite good for sort of levelling furrows and these levelling boards on the front, and then sort of crumbler bars at the back. So
yeah. And how do you get on with your 6 metre Vardestat drill?
Yeah, good. You don't have to connect your ice buses all through this e-services here, so it's like a little Wi-Fi. It's its own Wi-Fi hub. Yeah. And then you run it off an iPad, and then you have there's what we call seed eyes in there, so that will measure the individual seeds that are dropping in. So you can do it in how many seeds you want rather than just a weight.
They're like something out of Star Trek nowadays. I can't believe it. Wi-Fi on the drill.
Everything's complicated, yeah.
All right, so we've just come out from the farm, from the Arable Farm, and this is the new project which the estate's been working on. Is that right?
Yes. So they grow tomatoes and cucumbers. and it's all heated from waste heat from the water treatment plant. So they then sort of pump it up here, so it's sort of 5 kilometres worth of piping going to Whittingham. So there's 40 acres of glass growing area, which is 26 football pitches, and there's 3 times more glass than the shard. So it's all hydroponic, so there's no soil. It's all just grown in like a water and a solution. I don't know the exact science of it, but yeah, no. So it reduces disease and means they can grow more, and it's quite exciting. Yeah, no, it's a good thing. It's also that's employing, I believe, 120 people. So it's a great addition to the area, I think.
So it'll help Norwich's local economy.
Absolutely, yeah.
And do they pick the cucumbers and stuff by hand, or?
I believe so. Yeah, they do.
World's first, is that right?
That is correct, yeah. So there's 2, this one and its sister plant at Ingham in Bury St Edmunds. So yeah, this is the first in the world.
First in the world. So we've just come out of this part of the plant. You can see that that on the sign. Cucumber factory and tomato factory. They're in 2 separate places.
Yeah.
So that's the cucumbers.
Yes.
And that back there is the tomatoes. Yeah. Unreal.
Okay, so this is one of our 3 mint fields. We grow 11 hectares of mint, which goes to that condominium that I was telling you about earlier. So it sort of goes into Colmans mint sauce, and it's a 10-year lay, so you only have to plant it once every 10 years. So it comes in tiny little pots like this, and they have a little machine that, they plant it almost practically by hand, but it's, once in 10 years. And then a machine comes along and strips all the leaves off, and then we mow them and take the stalks away. So I don't know if you can see, there's some starting to grow up here, so you almost sort of take it right back and leave the root intact, and then the mint just grows back up again.
And then is that what your irrigators are for? You irrigate the mint in the summertime?
That's it. Yeah. So we'll sort of pull them down this way, and then irrigate them, and
it's added into the farm's rotation.
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, like I say, with having a 1 in 10 years, it's sort of, and only 11 hectares, it's skilled.
So it's quite specialist.
Yeah, very. Yeah. There's sort of four farms, I believe, that pretty much solely supply condominium and the Colmans mint sauce and things. So so it's 4 farms, and it's an interesting crop.
So thanks very much, Tom. It was a really good trip around today, and it's been absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Cheers. Thanks very much.
No problem. It's been interesting.
Yeah, learned so much, and I'll incorporate the hybrid sort of mentality with Mintil, and
I think it's worth it. Yeah. I hope it's like I say, you've got to be open to everything.
Yeah, we'll try and do that. A huge thanks to Tom for showing us around, and hopefully we're going to get some content of the 942 working, and maybe the 828 as well, and the Valtra. If you'd like to follow the Crown Point Estate, they've got a social media page on Instagram, which is the Crown Point Estate. I'll leave a link in the description down below. I hope maybe you learned a little bit. I certainly did. Picked up on that hybrid farming system Tom was talking about with Mintil and conventional, blending the 2, buying second-hand machinery as well. Tom was talking about, just goes to show, even on the big arable farms, you don't need to buy the biggest, shiniest bit of kit. Second-hand sometimes from an auction can do the job. So I learned lots of different things, and that Valtra was really interesting as well. That Valtra tractor, cheaper horsepower, like Tom said. Whether it's a John Deere, whether it's a Fendt, or a Zeta ploughing your land, you're not going to get a huge bumper yield just because of what colour tractor you're using. And that was a really interesting point, because sometimes you can get so carried away with the brand, you actually forget that at the end of the day you do need to just do a job of it. So with that, thanks for watching, keep liking and subscribing, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's video, if the sheep be quiet, where I'll be showing you the fodder beet bucket and how we've been getting on with it this winter. Click here to subscribe to the channel, and click here to watch another Olly's Farm video.